Yeah. So that's it. We'll continue to monitor the games in Congo, Brazzaville, and give you updates regarding Team Nigeria. Updates regarding Team Nigeria, the Dream Team 6, National Under-23 team. They're going to play Ghana today. Now, the Super Falcons will also play Tanzania today.
Tanzania again.
So we say the Super Falcons. Maybe we'll just show the Super Eagles
how it's done.
How to beat Tanzania.
Well, unfortunately, it's not going to be in Tanzania. It's
although the comparison is not fair.
Well,
the comparison is not fair.
Well,
you know,
we are held.
It's football.
Wait, we are head and shoulders
above
women football. Unless you're talking of Ghana, South Africa.
No, they didn't even talk about Ghana.
In recent times, Equatorial Guinea. But every other team, I mean, it's going to be...
it should be a stroll in the park for the Super Falcons.
Hopefully it will be. Hopefully they won't get any surprises.
No fears, no shaking.
And I hope the Under-23 team, the guys, I've stopped calling them the Dream Team. I hope they'll, do well. I didn't stop calling them the Dream Team because I feel they're not good enough. But I agree with some people who said maybe that
they should end it.
That burden, they should end it, and that burden may make their shoulders, crumble.
I agree. So that's the updates from the African Games. Medals for Nigeria in weightlifting. The Super Falcons will be playing today, and of course, Coach Samson Siasa's team, the National Under-23 team, will also take on Ghana today. They were supposed to play Egypt, but Egypt pulled out. Ghana played a goalless draw against Senegal and will be playing their second game today with Nigeria. From the African Games in Congo, Brazzaville, let's jet to Samoa, where Team Nigeria at the 2015 Commonwealth Youth Games are doing big things. And it's a good one for the future because you listen to the president of the AFN yesterday saying they need to give more attention. Guys, last night we were 7th on the medal table. This morning we're now 5th on the overall medal table.
Incredible.
That's a good one. 6 gold medals, 2 silver, and 3 bronze. The team doing big things.
We're doing big things, and when you look at the nature of this competition, it helps. Young athletes.
One for the future.
And this competition has produced athletes like Castor Semeya, Chad Leclerc, James Kirani, all of those guys. And it's always good when you monitor all of those things. It's a yardstick with which you measure development. And now I'm seeing Nigeria here. It shouldn't stop here. Those names that got to the medal zone, and even guys that just got there by virtue of. Because, like Solomon Ogba said yesterday, at this stage, these guys don't.
They're running this time.
They're not spiking the system. They're not trying. It's just
raw talent.
Raw talent, natural ability. All they need is a springboard to show the world what they're capable of. And what the AFN and Nigeria needs to do is to ensure that they put up their best performance in important occasions.
Nigeria won gold in the 4x200 meters relay boys. We mentioned the names of these guys. You need to keep them because they're doing big
Write
things.
it down somewhere.
Time of 1 minute 28.35 seconds.
Have a video recording them, a private video.
Precious, Ijasha Uremu, Shakiri, Shereti.
Okay, tongue twister.
But it's all right. He got a good medal for Team Nigeria. And Adeyemi Sikiru. And for the ladies, you remember, she's been part of this team in the 400 meters, and she's doing that again. Blessing, Dia Karewa, Uche Brown, Ed Team, Anya Keme, and Bolaji Omotayo. Bolaji Omotayo actually won gold in the girls 100 meters event, and she's still doing big things. Praise Idama Dudu won bronze in the 400 meters girls with a time of 53.20 seconds. Praise also got silver, was part of the 4x4 girls that won gold. So she's also up there for the future.
Great promise.
Nigeria also won gold in the girls 4x100 meters relay and bronze in the boys category. So the AFN needs to start giving attention to the male category. Something is wrong. Because you can see the ladies are doing so well. We need to actually make sure that the men also, step up. Ojekere Precious Omo, I was actually looking forward to this guy. I mentioned him yesterday. We drew from the boys 110 hurdles. He was having his stretch, getting ready for the final, and I probably pulled off something.
Pulled a muscle or something.
Couldn't compete in that one
for him.
But it's still a patriot. Anytime, any day. He has qualified for the final. Good.
And it's good. Why I love all these things is like, the talents are there. Some people have argued that just like in football, you say, where are the guys that are playing for the top clubs? In athletics, you're saying, okay, where are those guys that can take over from the ones that seem to be fading away, using our today's words, that seem to be fading. But this is good. The transition is the problem. That's where the problem is. We have found a way to bring these guys into the limelight. how we are now going to transform them. Maybe not necessarily to Usain Bolt or Shelley and Fraser Price, but to guys who can dominate, guys who can be up there with the best anytime.
And see,
I'm sure they will do that. I'm sure AFN will really do that, because judging by what Solomon Ogba was saying yesterday, you know, they've got their
it's not just the AFN.
Well, not just the AFN, yes.
The country,
everyone.
And
everyone
all those
involved
in managing those athletes.
Because
it doesn't end there. All of those, let there be a zinc. And the athletes, of course, will be the principal beneficiaries, but of course, Nigeria will share in the glory.
I think everything, again, rises and falls on leadership. Administration is very, very important. Don't let them come back and then nothing doing. Organize seminars, workshops, even if it's just mentoring. Let them meet some of the guys that are doing so well in athletics. Let them, you know, have a focus to, you know, look into the future. Again, let's not use favor. Because I know this other guy, and I know somebody in the FM, yes, you know, and I ran when I was sports coordinator in his secondary school.
I want to help this guy.
I want to push him.
No favoritism.
Yeah,
no,
we
no.
don't
Let's
want
just
that.
do the right
thing. Do we have
thing,
tweets, Austin?
Of course, a lot of tweets coming in, but particularly on the Super Eagles game against Niger. Femiloski says yesterday's game is a positive advantage to boost the morale of our darling Eagles. See, they're darling Eagles already after winning Niger. But I feel it still needs more experienced players. And some other football fans will agree with Femi that, yes, they defeated Niger. You said nothing attached to it, but it's a good one. It has actually won them the darling tag now from Femi for beating Niger. So let's see.
I think it lifts the shoulder and the pressure off Sunday Olise's shoulder. You know, the score line was what just people wanted to see for now. Maybe we will not be too critical with the performance, because there are some things that you know you would still want in the national team. But it gave some players we didn't see against Tanzania. It gave them the opportunity. Some seized it. Some you're still wondering how they got to the Super Eagles in the first place. But I think it was still a good game, and there's time.
Before we go on the break, let's quickly bring our viewers into all of these sports this morning on Channels TV. You can be part of the show. Our feedback mechanism will pop on your screen now. We love it when you get involved. On Twitter, we're Channels_sports, and on Facebook, we're Channels-sports. You can also send us an email to sportsthismorning@channelstv.com. Let's join the discussion this morning with the hashtag Commonwealth Youth Games. Very important. We'll still keep that going. Athletics in Nigeria, football in Nigeria, and of course, hashtag Super Eagles and hashtag African Games.
We must also have no bad language on TV.
Of course.
Yes, no foul language, please.
You know, just be careful with your
keep it
tweets.
clean.
Constructive criticism.
Yeah, it's okay to have your own opinion. We'll keep it clean.
Keep it clean.
Okay.
All right.
I actually almost let the cat out of the bag, but we're going to go on a break now. It's all been about the migrant crisis going on right now. Let's have a look and see what European clubs are doing. Of course, we said you can't ignore what is going on in the world right now. So let's sit back, relax, and see what the European football clubs are doing to help the migrants.
The clubs maybe have to help the refugees. This is a serious and big problem we have to face now in Europe, and I believe football has a kind of responsibility. We did agree that all Champions League participants and all Europe League participants, that means a total of 80 clubs, will donate €1 for each sold ticket for their first European home match.